Hello, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Welcome to Fight Night episode 160. You are watching us live here from Amsterdam, the Netherlands, as we make waves across the seven seas with a new debutant here tonight. He's from, I guess, over the high seas. His name is Blackbeard. Not a pirate, so will the pirates branch out? It might be. But we'll just have to find out if John Woods and Finch Pee Wee are too happy about that. They'll be facing mystery opponents later on tonight. So yeah, question is Blackbeard going to walk away with the very first victory of his career in RFPW? That's a good one because he'll also be facing another debutant here tonight. And in the main event of the evening, the RFPW Championship rematch from Nightmare's Decision, Rick Kurvers defending against Roy Pierce. As you can see, we have a new logo set in place for you, and it's also been revamped throughout our arena. So good to see those places. Blackbeard already draining a pyro budget, so let's see where that's going to take us for tonight. Hopefully, it's not gonna end into possible bankruptcy for us. Even amidst the tragedies in the current real-life events of wrestling, we just try to keep everybody entertained, and hopefully we can do something good with that to showcase that we are a one team, whether it's virtual, whether it's real. And the reason we're going to do that is we're going to see another debutant here tonight in the men's division. His name is Ahmed Blackwell. I haven't added him to the books yet, but I'm not too sure where he's from now. I forgot slightly, so I'll have to check that in my archive and paperwork. I'm being informed he's from Uganda, or Uganda, whichever way you want to state it. So I'll have to check that. Just to make sure, from Kampala, Uganda, that is where he's from. So good to see him. But great debutants, one from the high seas, one from Uganda. So we've branched out to Africa for Raging Falcon Pro Wrestling since 2014, to say the very least. And there's unique characters coming out from all over the world in order to compete. Well, of course, nothing's legal anymore, so we've basically CGI'd the audience. We've tied it off, so that is something you can't see, but we've got in front of you about that. Nobody's in the audience. It's an empty arena. But, of course, our competitors are already willing and able to provide some entertainment services at their own expense, which I really applaud them. But don't worry, we've got everything covered, insurances and everything is in place. We're not going to furlough them, we're not going to release them, they'll all be unrusted, they'll all still be nicely paid. First match are these two debutantes here tonight in Blackwell and with, of course, Blackbeard. Sometimes I'm getting a little bit confused when I'm seeing people and I forget my names. I screw them up, which is not something very uncommon for me. And we can see that Blackbeard's already gone off to a strong start with a suplex. Wonderful start there, and that's what you want to have when you're starting off with a debut here tonight. Knees now into the midsection. And that is looking to be painful. He's now going to go to the top rope in his newly revamped set ring apron, whichever you want to call it, with this new logo designed by one of our backstage design team members. There's a huge left hook punch. And that looks to be already the end of it. Oh my god, what clothesline. I don't know how long it will last, but it's not good at all. And there's another huge clothesline. How long will he last? Look at those shots. Harsh kick without even looking. And these two want to get a strong start. They want that order of merit ranking to go up really fast. It looks like Blackbeard is going one up and now my Blackwell, but everything can change at the hand of a second as we know in an RFPW. There's another huge shot. Blackwell now to the outside. Back over the top row. Blackbeard now to the inside. Blackwell now countering. Does that bode well for him in the next step of this match? Next phase, possibly in the advantage for himself. Currently he does. But I don't think that cover will settle for it. It's not even a count. I think that's disappointing for him as well. There's another huge takedown. Slam to the canvas. Now look how Blackwell is going to shoot him down. What is he going for actually? He's just hoisting him up and there's a takedown. Harsh land on the back and that's going to be felt for tomorrow. That's not what you want to see I guess, but that's just the way it is. Problems there for him. Key question for him now is how does he do it? He's going to deadlift him. And there's another takedown on the back. Problems there. But Blackbeard still don't have to count him out. And you got to be happy with that. And what we can see now is that there's a quick combination. There is only... so it looks like a 1 count. I can't tell whether that was a 1 or 2. Or maybe I missed something. Blackbeard though. Quick. On his feet. Didn't expect that. Hopefully. Gives options there. Looks like a submission hold, but Blackbeard gets out. Wow. That is painful to say the least. But how far will it stretch out to be? There's a huge power slam. Was that it? Was that enough to take him down? 1, 2. No, 2.5. Only problem I'm having with this is that it can go so many ways. Oh, geez, that's painful. Top rope action now. Once again, he splashes hard. One, 2, only 2 again. How's the day? Our day's good. You're watching episode 160 of Fight Nights. We've been going on a long while now. I'm just at the start of this show. And it's going to get bigger and better in 1 month time or less than a month time. Oh, Jesus. What a splash landing. Yeah, of course, there's options. I'll get that to you when we have a break between the matches because that makes it a lot easier, of course. Oh, clothesline. Wash, takedown. Where do these gentlemen get the energy from? I'm just waiting to see who is going to destroy each other. Let me check that. Looks like Ahmed Blackwell's got this. Looks like it. Oh no, that's the takedown. And we're now on the outside, so what can that mean? That can only mean one thing. The referee's going to start counting to 10. Will be a count. Now we're going to get back in the ring. Blackwell first. And Blackbeard following after. So yeah, just check that out. Oh, cover now. 3. Blackbeard wins it. Defeats Blackwell. What a start. Great start to this matchup. Can only be happy about that one. Okay, well, let me grasp the link for you. That's no problem only if you have Discord. Because you definitely need in order to basically stay informed about what's going on. You need either Twitter or Discord. Hey, look at that! Welcome, how have you been? Blackbeard wins. We're going to go next up with Women's Division Action. Jinny, as known, and Saraya, former Glamazon champion, returns to the ring. And already in the ring, we're going to start here. Jinny and Saraya are already kicking its things off. Saraya is a former Glamazons champion. The Glamazons championship has been offline for a while. But if you want to know more about it, we can just take a look at when she was a champion. She was a champion on 2 occasions. The first reign, 4 days, and the second reign, 70 days. That was a great rivalry with Mia Yim. Good start to it. So yeah, great. That's what you want to have. Jinny, on the other hand, is new, is fresh, relatively new to the scene. Even in the UK. Saraya is just a matriarch of women's wrestling in the UK. So I think for her to come back, that's great. That is what you want to have. Oh, look at that. It was close. Just got to say that was already close to a finish there. Suplexes are ongoing, but that's the usual. That's something we don't really miss. But yeah, very painful there. There it is. There you go. That should help you. Jinny overtaking, pushing his next level, and Saraya already looks out of it. That is not good. That's not what you want to have either. So, who are we predicting to win this match? Will it be Saraya or will it be Jinny? And there's another takedown to Saraya. Just got to take an eye out for what the referee is doing, because he's keeping close eyes on what is going on here. But as you can say, anything can change at the rate of a second here. Saraya Knight now, harsh. Into the left arm of Jinny, looks to be impacting the side and the kidney area. But can Jinny fight back? She does. Can, as it pushes Saraya Knight in the corner. Saraya now Irish whipped, and she's now going to be running bulldogged across this ring. Back and forth she goes. And Jinny now has got the option to finish this off. Look at that. Jinny clash. Is that it? No. Trying to go for more offense here. Don't know whether that's a smarter strategy to go with, but definitely that's a knockout. Saraya wisely rolling out of the ring. Pure veteranism showing there. By Saraya being wiser than she possibly is than most of the young ones. Going back and forth, and this is Saraya's territory, of course. Oh, and there's a super kick. Wow. In mid-40s and still kicking it today. Damn. That was one harsh takedown. That's another one. Following up on that. It's going to go to the inside of this ring now. Painful. Saraya just put this thing upside down and is going to go down her way. Clothesline. Clothesline. Oh, blocked. Takedown with a reverse leg sweep. Feeling that she's got options here. Lovely elbow drop. It's not always the speed of damages. It's just even a slower variation does more damage. Because it's more targeted. Now back to this corner. And Jinny's still in trouble. Hoisting her up now. And that goes face first. Saraya Knight. There's a huge kick now. Countering it. What's going on in this matchup? Wow. City that power bomb. Is that it? It's one. It's two. Still two. Painful. To say the least. And this match still ongoing. Quietly surprised that this match is going as long as it does, because it's really exhausting. Damage is being dealt with every move, and it's following up in rapid pace. Saraya Knight, of course, the veteran here in this matchup. And I think the most, basically, she doesn't play mind games, but she really knows how to torment somebody and how to really hurt somebody mentally as well in one match. And look at that. Is that a coke in a clutch? Looks like it. Will Jinny have to tap? Does get out, but it's so close. And this is going to be a long night because we have 8 matches on the card. Of course, with that RFPW for Championship rematch, but there's a lot more action to come your way. Oh no, harsh kick now by Jinny to the face. Now a kick to the back. Was waiting what else she had planned. From the second rope and a good splash. Didn't really get much altitude, but definitely did the job. And there's another huge kick. Cover could do it. but she decides not to. Again, very surprising all this, what I'm seeing here tonight. There's another running bulldog out of the corner. But I'm waiting to see what Jinny has got. Cover. Trey. There's your winner, and it's Jinny. Jinny, the winner of this match. Doesn't surprise me there that Jinny won this match after all, but certainly I expected something different there from Saraya. Something at least, but not like that. Great bulldog there. And next up, we're going to go with a one-on-one match between the returning Varian Wrynn, who's made his return this season, against the owner, Jeffrey Blight. Wrynn and Blight in the corner already. So, what will that bring them? Wrynn already hooking that leg. 1 count. It's not enough. Blight now on the counter. No, still has to happen, I think. And Varian Wrynn now. He's looking for her, but the owner's fighting back. Roughly and hard. Oh my god. Do you just say that? What the fuck was that? Varian Wrynn taking out Blight in the apron when he stands up now, and there's another head scissors. On the outside, referee started the count. Varian Wrynn now with the attack from behind. Now a standing moonsault. His arsenal is surprising, but couldn't really surprise towards the end of that last season. Blight, on the meantime, is back up after that triple threat match win against Shadow and McGillicuddy at Nightmare's decision. Looks like he wants another singles title run. Be near that ear splash now. On to Varian Wrynn. Question is that enough to bring him that singles win again? Or does Varian Wrynn really take it down? It might be. Looking at the end of it. Oh, and another takedown on that apron. That is not good. I don't know what to say, but Varian Wrynn is throwing the owner of this company everywhere. Holy shit, mate. And if you're looking at it, Varian Wrynn opens up a lot of possibilities for himself if he goes for it. But the cannon is an actual possibility, but they get inside on time. But close it is. He really should catch up there. Oh, look at that. Wrynn throwing him all the way around, Jeff. No, let's take that victory. And again, it's like playing with a ragdoll. But what else can you do? Oh, Hodge on the back now. This looks to be going towards Varian Wrynn. But there's a clothesline on the counter. This is going so many ways. Boy's gonna go to the corner now. Opening up opportunities to fight back into this. Handstand, boo, monkey flip. Cover now. That would be surprising if that is it. It's only one count. What else could be? And there it is. Kick across the face. Blight for the cover. One. Not enough. Wow. That isn't even remotely enough to do it. And Wrynn now is fighting back. Blight now hoisting him up. Face first. Jeez. What a takedown. Now to cover. 1, 2, 2. Now rolling it round, and he just looked, and he has the mission ongoing. Stretch apply. Will he have to tap out? No, not even. Blight now. Let's turn it around. Looks to be with a Boston Crab variation. Cross-legged Boston Crab. But gets pushed away. Wrynn now. Irish whip across the ring. Blight doesn't really have the power to do something like that. Horrible. And there's a huge kick to the owner. Lungs deprived of air. But he gets back up and gets taken down again. Good night. This looks to be a match for Varian Wrynn. And there's a... Oh, I thought he was going to go for a suplex, but hits him with a Luger kick and Blight up again. It's like he's a god. Spine buster. Two for Blight, and Wrynn gets up. Looks like this match is not even bringing exhaustion. These two have excellent conditioning, and it shows. Stretch applied. Will Blight have to tap out this time? And there's a harsh kick to the face. Cover now. 1, 2, 2 again. This is also very close. There's another head scissors there. Wrynn gets up. So harsh on the back. This must be it. What else can it be? Stretch applied. Will Blight have to tap out this time? Rolls through. Smart. Now that cross-legged Boston Crab. Small hands. But will Wrynn tap? It's all very close. Can't really say much from it. Wrynn now. Face first. Damn. Blight still ongoing. We're now a DT variation. He still gets back up like it's nothing. But Blight now is going to get deadlift. Deadlifted into a suplex. Wrynn. Harsh shots there. By Blight. Spinebuster now. That didn't look good. Look like Wrynn really hit his head hard. Is everything alright with him? Doesn't look like it. We're going to get to tag team action with the Pirates against the returning Coffey brothers, Mark and Joe Coffey. And they're going to be in the ring already once we get to it. This is what we're headed up for. But I was informed that the European Championship held by Shade, who won it from Justice Stone at 9 decision, has been vacated due to an injury sustained at the pay-per-view by Shade. It has been vacated. A title tournament has been quickly pulled up backstage. Blackbeard vs Ahmed Blackwell was the very first match of that, and that means that Blackbeard advances into round number 2. Later tonight, Ray Lethal and Infinite will be the other quarter-final matchup. Then we have the semi-finals that will be taking place in 2 weeks' time, and the final will be held at the next pay-per-view Crossroads on Friday, May 8th, 2020, live on Twitch TV/RFPW Network. So that in the latest news, Shade has had to vacate the European title due to injury. Best of strength, luck, and health, and good speeds in your recovery. Wish well. Now there they are, the Coffey brothers, now headed by Joe Coffey. And Joe Coffey, that is one of the most dangerous men on our roster ever. That's to say the least. This man, Joe Coffey, has been a former RFPW Fat champion. Only held that title for 9 days. In his very first run. In his second run around, he won it from Matt Riddle. Lost to Angelico. Had his reign 54 days. But Those reigns stemmed from the World Championship, which Joe Coffey held for 128 days prior to that merger with the RFPW title. He's been champion for nearly 200 days. That's significant. His brother Mark once was a challenger against Joe for that title. Didn't work out. Mark left the company quite early on. And he's now back with his brother in a tag team division. Let me check that for you. Where is he? I'm just chatting that up. Let me see where it is for you. Had to check it, sorry. And now Vince Perry and John Woods are really into this. Gonna have a short quick break now to have a little short reflection of what happened at the last pay-per-view. When we get to it, it's kind of a hit and miss with production now, of course. With everything going on, we have only so much capacity in the production crew. And there it is. That is what we're going to have it. If you missed it, check out the Night Miss Decision pay-per-view where every championship changed hands. For the results, just watch it. And now you can see that the Pirates have taken down Joe Coffey. Oh, 2 count for the Pirates. Coffey. Now being put in the top row by John Woods. That is always a danger. And now Finch Peewee looks to be taking out Joe Coffey. Is that it? Cover now made. 1, 2, 3. Pirates win. That is incredible. Pirates win very fast here tonight. But we still have a lot left to go. 4 matches to say the least. And what's next? Pebble is going to go 1-on-1 with Ace Angel. That's going to be incredible match to see. We'll just be back right after the break. We're going to have a short ad break. I'll be right back with you. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Fight 160 from Amsterdam, the Netherlands. You're watching Radio Falcon Pro Wrestling Z-Fed by watching the number 10 of the rankings from Lincoln, England. This is the Pebble. And the Pebble, to instruct you, has been undefeated for most of his 2019 season run. And he definitely is coming back up the rankings once again. So, he had a great match and great start by winning a fatal 4-way matchup a couple of weeks ago. And Ace Angel had a great start on his pay-per-view career at Nightmare's decision against Ray Lethal. So he's challenged Ace Angel to this match. I think that's a smart strategy if you want to go up. Because you'll hear where Ace Angel stands ranked, and I think it's a great decision to call out Ace. Pebble now is one of the most recently respected guys backstage. Always working hard, trying to garner more charisma, trying to provide more action. And I think this is good to know that Pebble really has an option of becoming one of the future champions. I'm not even surprised if he gets multiple of them throughout his career here with Raging Falcon Pro Wrestling since 2014 that we started this. So, what do you think? Does Pebble win one more 0 championships in his RFPW career? I'd like to get your thoughts on that, so leave me that in the comments on YouTube or live in the chat. And now to the man we know from Limerick, Ireland. His name is Ace Angel, and he's got a blistering start. Won the first couple of matches on Fight Night, then moved on to the pay-per-view Nightmare's Decision, where he won his first match against Ray Lethal. It's a good start for him, and he's now currently number 4 in the rankings, behind 2 champions, behind Kurvers, Shade, and Land's Romance. So that is a good one, and I think I'm being corrected here whether it was Ace Angel. No, it was Ace Angel run from Infinite, not from Ray Lethal. That was or he won from both of them. I can't even remember. It's going so fast, and it's not gonna get better because, ladies and gentlemen, after Friday, May 8th, the pay-per-view of Crossroads, you will have 2 shows after each other, 2 separate brands on Friday evening, 1 9 p.m. UK, 1 around 10 p.m. UK. So 2 shows, 2 brands after each other. And prior to that first set of shows, we will have the official draft to either stay on this Fight Night brand, or at least become part of the new Fight Night brand, or go to the new show, which show name will be unveiling soon. Ace Angel really bringing the damage forward. And also let me know what you think in the comments or live of this very new and touched up new set and arena. Pebble now is smart, he's fast, but Ace Angel is also well strategized. Has great power as well. Close on now by the Pebble, who apparently seems to have grown again, so that's good news. Pebble not tiny anymore. And there's a running Bulldog, always one of the smarter options when you run out of ideas. Always go for running Bulldog. Trying to mash up the head even more into pudding. It's always helpful to try and gain a victory. Don't know what happened there. I couldn't see whether that was an eye, but Ace Angel, that is a strategy that was speaking about. It's just so very smart of him. But now look at Pebble with a kib up. Very energetic. Wonderful there. Problem is, with Pebble, that whatever it seems to do, it touches gold, but whenever it needs to be gold, it doesn't look good or likely to, and that is a very downside. So for him, that really works out. You know, you always want to encourage people to do better, and so let's hope that helps for Pebble as well. So yeah, we're also keeping track of who's been watching us live, and it can already fill in some green check marks, so that's great to hear. And to those, thank you very much for tuning in once again. Yes, that is a good one. That is a good one as well. And that is a green check mark. Oh, look at that. Pebble is busted open. I can't tell whether it's on the side or front, but that was a harsh takedown there. Lovely reversed there. Ouch, that is painful. 1, 2, 2. And I can also inform you about something else that has been discussed from the pay-per-view now. Though, what we see a nasty and mean swing there by Pebble, trying to disorient Ace Angel. And I've got news about the vote that has taken place on Nightmare's decision. The match of the show, without a doubt, was the main event, Roy Pierce versus Kurvers. So that was set. As we see Ace Angel with a huge takedown, goes for the cover. So we'll just await a little bit more. 2. The show was deemed the same as Fight at 159 with an 8.7. So that's a really good mark with 8 out of 20 votes. And Shade was the wrestler of the evening for the second time in 3 shows of this vote. So 2/3 of that. And Ace Angel's done perfectly, capitalizing on the mistakes that the Pebble made, and wins this match. Wonderfully done there. Can't say anything else, and that he's done it wicked to get to it. So, without further ado, I don't know, apparently the Angel driver that Ace Angel had in mind, it really backfired on him. It's too bad. Ace Angel is now 3-0. Ray Lethal, Infinite, and now the Pebble. Great work. Can only be too happy about that one. We're going to check out the next match, which will be women's action, with Kaylee Ray going 1-1 against Jazzy Gabert, the woman known as the Alpha Female. Both former women's champions. Kaylee Ray lost that title, which she held since June 2019, to Santana Garrett. And Jazzy Gabert once battled with Kaylee Ray over that women's title when she still was known as the Alpha Female. So let's see what these two women can do. I think these two ladies are very, very dangerous in the ring. They know what they want, and they sure as hell know how to get it. So, and Jazzy Gabert already putting Kaylee Ray down to the canvas. Has not come back up yet. I can also see that we're up to 108 followers now on this Twitch channel. So keep following, keep subscribing, and keep giving us great messages of support, and keep on watching the shows, commenting on YouTube if you're part of the roster is required. So make sure that you watch these shows, watch your matches, and actively take part in what is going on here. Gabert and Kaylee Ray, one-on-one. Ray and Gabert, again, as mentioned, have had this history over this title in the women's division. And what I can tell you is that the women's division and the tag team division will take place on both the Fight Night and the new brands. So that will say the same. Only the men's divisions will be switched up when it comes to singles action. Katie Ray really working on that left leg of Gabert, which has been a weak point throughout her career. You're usually giving out and giving in. It's not what you want, but that's usually what can happen throughout the course of a matchup. Now after this, we've got 2 more matches to go. One, of course, a quarterfinal of this European Championship tournament because Shade is injured. And the main event RFPW for Championship rematch from Nightmare's decision. Gabert looks to be out of it. Can't even stand on that left leg anymore. Just very, very painful. Look at that. Katie Ray tormenting Gabert. It's not been on her feet anymore since like a minute or so. Does get a bit of offense in, but how long will that take? I doubt it'll be for much longer, since Gabert is really running this high up. And Katie Ray now trying to transform this into a cover. Only gets 2. Nearly surprised Gabert with that one. Now, payback on the right leg of Katie Ray. Smart. When you can solve this with power, you should. Right 360 punch. But Katie Ray's a tough cookie. She's going to keep fighting. Cause the size of Jazzy Gabert is just very, very impressive. And there's a takedown and a power bomb. Gabert really just passed it. And the goal was made by Katie Ray. The opening match of that European Championship tournament has started out tonight. Blackbeard taking the win over Ahmed Blackwell. And Ray Little against Infinite coming up next. And Katie Ray looks to take it out face first. Now with the stretch. Will Gabert have to tap out? That's very unusual if she would. Never seen her do that. So I don't think it will happen. No, it doesn't. 2. And now into the face of Katie Ray. Oh no, look at that. Ooh, takedown. Cover now by Gabert. It's also switched up at the end of this. No, 2 count. Wasn't expecting that either. Suplex once again. Cover now. And does get it. Gabert wins. Surprise, surprise. So next up, we're going to have the one-on-one match between Ray Little and Infinite. Before that, we're going to have a short ad break and we'll be right back with you. Gabert is your winner. Great start from the German on a return to RFPW. Just look at that trim body. It's going to be tough to beat her. Next up, the second quarter final of this European Championship tournament. We're going to see the finish at the Crossroads pay-per-view. Ray Lethal is one of the gentlemen being inserted into this tournament to try and go for that title. Ray Lethal bursting onto the scene. It's now currently ranked number 21. It's had 2 matches and lost them in quite rapid succession to Ace Angel. And then on the Nightmares Decision pay-per-view to Lance Romance. It's not been a very, very positive start for this man. But there's loads of options he can explore and use in order to still win. And give him some space to showcase what he's up for. Which options he has. So, what are you expecting from this European Championship tournament matchup? Will it be Ray Lethal? Will it be Infinite? He's really been bragging all around about how he's going to beat everyone and he's ready to take on everyone. Let's see if he just passes on tonight. I think that is the best he can do. And here is his opponent. It's a man from Grand Rapids, Michigan in the USA. He's ranked number 9. But that is because he won the very first triple threat match upon return. He's had 4 matches, 1 win and 3 losses. He says he's going to, and it shows, he'll fight everyone. But so far, pretty much without success. Possibly Ray Lethal is the hurl that he has to take. But that is not good. But yeah. Do you really want to bet on gentlemen that are losing? It's very hard to then call it. If both are just in such a downward spiral, who's going to be favourite to win this? Well, let me know in chat or let me know in the comments, but I find it's a very difficult one to predict. Infinite still showcasing what he's up for. Is it gonna be enough? Or will it be loss number 4 out of 5 matches? That will be cause for concern, in my own opinion, if you're losing that many matches in a row. You should be concerned where you are in the rankings, because place number 21 is not an easy one to get out of. And as it looks now, Ray Lethal is quickly started to dominate this matchup. Infinite in a load of trouble. And for those who want to know, we have now added official emotes for our subscribers. And we're also working on subscriber tiers now, when we are going to start it with those 2 shows a week. it's going to be interesting times, to say the least. But I guess it will help to support us in the long run. But not only that, we're going to start with more variation in the shows, more dynamic shows. So I think we've got good things covered. And subscription, I think, will help us to forward that. Because there's very hard energy put forward backstage in order to bring these shows to next levels. Week in, week out with the enhanced creation team. This is what you want to showcase. Infinite now has changed his round. Caused unawareness of very lethal. Now applies his mission hold. But because he's on a bare feet situation, this looks problematic. Infinite now. Huge takedown. Kept up. At face first. Infinite in trouble. And Ray Lethal looking forward to advance to that semi-final, which will be against Blackbeard in 2 weeks' time. Huge German suplex now. Infinite on the counter. Not enough yet. Clothesline. Quick combination there. And it looks to be lights out. No, not yet. Still going on strong. Is Lethal going to go for the cover? I think it would be smart to do that. Knee strike. Gosh, we got him like a fish. Suplex. Now into a deadlift. Swing. Cross-legged. Is that figure 4? Can't really saw what was applied. Which look it was. A huge clothesline. Infinite is being mauled, and there's a knee strike. Looks to be lights out. Infinite not really moving much anymore. Very problematic there. Face first again. Wisely heading out of the ring, but this is not good. There's a... I don't know what he was going for there. That looked really weird. There's no way you want to go, really. Kinda has started. And if none of the gentlemen move back in time, they will both be eliminated from the tournament. That would provide Blackbeard an automatic pass. So let's hope for him that that's not going to be the case. Moving forward. It's trying to bend the hand. Moving it, possibly trying to break here. Very, very dangerous there. Both gentlemen getting in the count of 9. Stretch applied there. And just short before that main event for the EFED Championship rematch. Roll back and a high kick. Ray Lethal trying to regroup. Really taken out of balance there. What more has Infinite got to do in order to put away Ray Lethal? Look to try and halfway 619 it. That didn't work out. Goes for that submission once again. If successful, he moves on, but harsh there. Face first again. That's gonna be it. Just trying to fight it, but Infinite looks to be in trouble. Another 619. I don't think it's smart of him to do that, because he's got more in his arsenal, and that's showcasing right now with a brainbuster by Ray Lethal. Cover now. 1, 2, 2. Packaged. And that is it. Ray Lethal advances against Blackbeard in 2 weeks' time in the semi-final. Very, very interesting to say the least. We've got a 1, a 2, and we had a 3 later on in this matchup. So we're going to prepare for that main event, and we'll be right back with you. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Welcome to Fight at 160 by Raging Falcon Pro Wrestling since 2014. And you're watching the main event of the evening. The following match is scheduled for one fall, and it's for the RFPW Championship. There's a rematch from Nightmare's decision, where everything was flipped upside down, and that put Roy Pierce in this challenger spot. Roy Pierce, current number 8 from the rankings from Allentown, Pennsylvania in the USA, surprisingly won the title at the last pay-per-view of last season at Dead End, and then it covers reign of 543 days. Held that title up until Nightmare's decision, where the rematch, also taking place in the Hell in a Cell, was deciding Kurvers' victory. And tonight, Pierce gets his final match for this title before I move back in line. So what will that do to him? Can he reclaim it and become a 3-time RFPW champion? Or will a champion retain and continue that well-established reign for a very, very long time? That's what we're going to witness. Roy Pierce looks ready, looks trained. I'm being informed by the production crew that some of the parts of the audio are dropping out or aren't well placed, so you might miss music or some other additional details. That is problems with a live broadcast. But at least the footage is still here. That's good news. And we are going to witness the RFPW champion coming your way from the Netherlands, number 1 in the rankings, undefeated still this season. The only other guy to do that is the European Championship holder, Shade, was at 4. This guy is at 3. He's your current RFPW champion. He's become dark ever since losing that title, but he's not given up darkness yet. It's your RFPW champion, Rick Kurvers. 543 days and counting, well, basically since taking back that title at Nightmare's decision. The final time that Pierce and Kurvers are going to face, and this time it's just going to be a singles matchup, no cells, no cage, no whatsoever, just pinfall or submission, disqualification and count in place. And for what I've been informed, this is also the final time that we're going to see this RFPW Fed Championship design. Interesting to say the least. Is he ready? Looks to be like it. Sitting down, always meditating, always focused. And I think that has really improved for him after that 1.5 year as a champion. And that ended abruptly when PS came back because he wasn't aware of new skills, of new moves past this roster. And I think he's now learned to really embrace that level of veteranism. And I think that might come to benefit later on tonight. So Kurvers is ready, Piers is ready. Let me know who you think has got this. Because this is going to be a tough battle. That's what we know for sure. But the main question is, who's going to walk out the champion? That's the final time we're going to see this EFET Championship design. Both gentlemen looking and staring down at each other because they know what's at stake. The main championship that was introduced in 2014 on the very first start of this company, well, still in the hands of a Dutchman after nearly 6 years, after 6 years plus. Piers looking to take back the title on US soil. And we're on. The bell is rung and we're underway in this matchup. Piers, I think he's got to focus on taking down Kurvers really quickly. It can go down very wrong if Kurvers starts to try and pace this. Because the longer this lasts, I think it will definitely benefit Kurvers being the fighting champion he is. Continuously in action. Piers has not been for a while. That might break him up. But Piers is fighting to get back with that title, become a 3-time champion. Kurvers in his second reign now as a champion, doesn't want to relinquish that as soon as he won it last Friday. So had 550 days as champion in total, and Piers only got a 1 cap, but it was quickly. He's got to be very careful with that. And there's a quick combinations, and I think that's what Piers needs in order to win this match. The longer it goes and more power can be involved, it's up to Kurvers, but the momentum really lies with Piers now. 4 times, correction. Okay, thank you very much for that. Piers now thrown into the turnbuckle, and that's problematic for him. Again, mentioned a final rematch for this title. After that, there's no more rematch clause to be invoked. He's back of the line for Piers if he misses out. But the same goes for Kurvers the other way around. They're going back towards the end of it. There's a takedown by Piers. Will that change the title? In hands deadlift now. Oh, that looked very heavy. And it didn't look easy either. Now releases it. I think that was smart to do that first time round because Pierce might have hurt himself with that. Face first with a tilt-a-whirl. Knees got it. He's trying to work on ligaments. But I think he should just really focus on the base of the body, which are the legs. I think it's wrong to go after the midsection because that is so strong and we've witnessed that throughout 1.5 years of Kurvers' reign. The backbone are those legs as long as he keeps standing and keeps fighting. I think it's unwise of Pierce to go after chest areas, back areas, which have been so well trained. But what are we going to see here? Top rope. It's not something we've witnessed quite before. It's going to hoist him up. What a powerbomb from the top rope. Cover now. 1, 2, 2. That is surprising. That Pierce just keep hanging on in there. Always a giant swing. Here we go. On the merry-go-round. And Pierce hopefully not going to vomit. Push down. Cover now. Referee in position. Only a 2 count once again. But it is very, very close. How long can Pierce continue? Because it looks to be an onslaught now from the current champion. On the neck. We've seen trouble with that. But there's a counter with a DDT. Snapped by Pierce. Is this over? 1, 2. Only 2. And there's a face plant. I mean a jawbreaker, sorry. Pardon my French there. Huge clothesline. Or it looked like an elbow shot, I couldn't really tell. Now into the ropes. Counter. And Pierce. Very quick combination there. Hoisting him up again. Face first. It's not bloody yet, but that's gonna cause headaches. And that might cause a knockout. Leading to that pinfall to change the championship's hands. Once again. Pierce now back into it. No, I should say Kurvers back into it. Snapmare. Now with a chin lock apply. Half a chin lock. Things flying everywhere. Except body parts, because that not be good. People are getting involved and invested. Around the world watching this. RFPW for championship matchup on Twitch or on YouTube. Oh, harsh. Right above the private parts. That's not where you want to land. On the ropes. What's Kurvers thinking? Goes to the cover after all. Trying to drain energy and only nearly a 3 count. If you had gone for that a little bit earlier, I think it might have been it. Pierce looks out of it. All the air is drawn out of the body by such impact. On the neck again. Pierce is trying to claw his way back, but this looks close to done. Corner now. Works him to the ground now. Pierce fights. But how long? Goes with him with a triangle log. What Kurvers have to tap? Oh, we see the championship change hands? No. Look at that. Such power by the champion. Developed throughout that reign. Especially in championship situations. Referee, get out of the way. Oh my god, what a kick to the top of the head. Good night, Roy Pierce. No, 2 again. That was so very close. This looks to be the end of it with a choke slam. What will it be? A choke slam and a high one. Cover now. Referee's got it, can it? 1, 2, 3. That is the end of it, and we have a winner, and a championship stays where it is. I need to refix my... Oh, yeah. I can understand that, indeed. So, Pierce had it shot. But Kurvers keeps the title around his waist and stays the RFPW for champion. I want to thank you all for watching. Live on Twitch TV/RFPW Network. If you're watching on youtube.com/RFPW2014... make sure that if you're part of the roster, you have to be required in order to put a comment on your match or globally on the show. Required so that we can see activity. Thank you very much for watching around the world. I'll be seeing you next week for Fight Night 161. Kurvers says champ. Good night.